Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas Eve, too. Christmas Eve is going to be a real quick live stream. But I just want to come on and wish everybody a wonderful Christmas. Hope you have a wonderful day. We will do a short live stream on Friday, too. Let's see if we kick off the Santa Claus rally or not. Traditionally, starting after Christmas through the very beginning of January. So we will see what happens. Good morning, Patris. Merry Christmas to you. Good morning, Kevin. Good morning, Royal Palms. Merry Christmas to you too. Merry Christmas, Zello. The Magician. Merry Christmas, Mark. Merry Christmas, Kalani. Thank you for tuning in. Haven't seen you on the live stream in a while. I know based off your time zone, it's challenging. Good morning, Yogi. Merry Christmas to you. Good morning, Daniel. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas, Anissa. Have to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, even if you don't celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas, because it's a time that you can still be joyous and happy. So, what do we have going on today? A big shout out. Maybe Sterling's tied up today, but big shout out and Merry Christmas to Sterling. Thank you if he watches it on demand or if he pops in a bit. So, we still had some data come out today. Merry Christmas, David. We had initially continued jobless claims still very low, 214, prior 224. Continuous jobless claims bouncing back up 1923. So that's where that sits, but market not really reacting to that, and not much else. Mortgage information coming out this morning. Again, that's it for today. And remember, the markets close early. Stocks close at 1 p.m. Eastern. The futures are open 15 minutes longer for the equity futures. Uh, and then everything's closed tomorrow, but things do open up tomorrow night again. So remember that. Yes, there you go. A big shout out to Sterling too. Thank you, Mark. All right, and again, nothing tomorrow, of course. S&P 500, Intel's down, Nike's up. There you go. Everything else is mixed, but it's going to be a very quiet day. Period. Groups, everything's positive except for real estate. Let's just do a quick refresh. Everything's positive except for comm services, which is flat. Fed watch now up to 86, close to 87% for a pause in January and a pause in March. Fear and greed, back to greed mode. I guess it takes returning to all-time highs to get it back to greed mode. And Schiller PE 4059. There's nothing on earnings we need to talk about. On the continuous chart, on the continuous chart, you can see here, taking out the highs from back at the end of October. We still do have a massive potential double top. Probably will not trigger, but we will see. Next target for me is still this 7,000. 7,000 is next target. Again, that maybe Friday, who knows, next week. Let's just look at today. Don't really, this is a day you don't do anything stupid. Support level I'll be looking is about 69.30, 69.30 area. The minor support going in the open is about 69.50. And then we're back down to about 69.30 into the 4 hour rotation zone if we do pull back. If we grind higher again, intermediate, if I had to come up with an intermediate target today, this is what I would do. We don't even have a solid pausing bar, but it would give me the 12 and a half harmonic, which would be right around 69.87. And that you can see this isn't the strongest level, but if I had to do something intraday, if we did continue a rally, that's where it would be. I'm not even looking for that big of a rally though. If you're just looking at the March contract, again, you look at the tops that it made in October, the 7,000 area would be a return to those tops. And the overall magnet would be about 7,014. The minor would be 69.86. I'm just now going off the continuous contract because we've broken the new highs and I'm using the major harmonic. The NASDAQ continues. The next key levels are 26K and then 26,087. Those are the next key levels. If you're just looking at the March chart, you have you have this cluster right around this 26 area. And then the next major level for the March chart would be 26,355. Merry Christmas to you, MJ. Thank you. The Dow still hanging out, still trying to grind here. If it does break out in the next couple days, the next target is 49,160, and the next major cluster is right at 49,800 to 50K. Will we see 50K in the Dow? That's going to be the question. So, the Russell, we got the pullback yesterday. Key support level, this 20, you can see here, the 2551 area, 2550. Uh, just bouncing up. It's really struggling up here. But again, if we do rally up over the next couple days, I'm still looking at a return to 2567 then 2580. We do have a potential double top. We'll look at more if we do pull back below the daily rotation zone. The VIX down to a 13 handle. Absolutely no fear in this market. None. Which, if you're looking for some cheap hedges, even for first quarter next year, I'd start looking at, with the volatility getting destroyed, I'd start looking at some, especially volatility hedges. The yields, again, just caught in this upper band right around the trigger point for the head and shoulders. Not much to talk about. Yields are just caught in a range right now. Crude coming up, pausing at the next key level, 58.50. If we do continue higher, 59 is the 50 EMA. And on a pullback now, I'm looking a little lower on a pullback right around 57.90. We are at daily cycled stop stands overbought, so not looking for a pullback, but the first key level support is at 57.90. If we break through there, then we could easily return to 57 pretty quick. Natty Gas had a big rally yesterday, looking for the pullback now to see if we establish a stronger base. Gold, new highs, coming up to the next minor harmonic and pausing right around there this morning. Gold's getting very overextended and insanely overbought. But on the pullback, I'm just looking at the 4-hour rotation zone. We don't have a double top here. I'm looking at the support coming in about 44.72. Silver also a new high, really overextended from the rotation zone. Very overbought. No major topping pattern yet, but if we do break below 71.40, going to be looking for a quick return closer to the bottom of the rotation zone and the support around 69.95 to 70. Well, if you have the entries tuned in, that's one thing, because the exits, there's a whole bunch of different rules I use. But as long as you get the entries, that's fantastic. What else? We don't need to go through everything. Dollar index pushed a little lower yesterday. We still do have the potential. Again, this is the 62.5 retracement from the lows to the highs, not the invalidation point. Remember, the invalidation point for the double would be a close below 97.30. We are not there yet. Right now, still keeping an eye on this double. That's good. Yeah. All right. That's an interesting way to look at it too. MJ. Remember, also for commodities, I use one standard deviation for both sides. For both sides, for stocks, I use closer. You might want to do the 1.25 standard deviation on stocks for the upper. Euro, we still have the potential double top in play. So going to keep keeping an eye on that. Yields still with a little pullback in Japan. Watching for the next rotation up move unless we start breaking down below 2% again. Spiders close to all-time highs, might get there this morning. All-time highs are 689.70. If we do continue to rally, gap up today to 688.25. If we roll over, support is for the gap fill 687.96. And then right below that, you have 687. So those are the two key support levels there. Again, for the spiders, what I would be looking at if it does break out and you need a target about 689.70, I'd use 691.50. Thanks. You can send it along. I'll take a look. Qs, the next key levels are 625.60 and then 629.20. Those are the next ones I am looking at right now. If we flip around these harmonics, if we flip around the harmonics, the next key target is around this 629.70 above there. So we're a long way off from there. We're gapping up slightly today. So on any pullback, watch the gap fill yesterday's close. The major support levels coming in at 618 to 618.20. Bitcoin, nothing, because all the Bitcoiners earn gold and silver, especially silver. So nothing going on. Still here on a weekly basis. We still have the declining 8 EMA. On any rally, we have the hooking over 50. And so on any pop here, I'd still be looking for rollover plays in Bitcoin. Has anybody looked at strategy lately? That's all the way back to the 87.5 from the last major run up with the 200 week just below it. Pretty interesting there. Don't know if anybody's taking a look there, but if this breaks down below 142, watch out below. What else? What else? That's about it. There's not a lot of stocks I'm looking at today. We'll start looking at some more key things next week for year end. Don't want to take up more of people's time. Remember, shortened trading day. Shortened trading day. Just don't do anything silly and stupid. Really, just doing this live stream to do a quick little recap going for because the futures do open again tomorrow night. And just want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas. Hope everyone has a blessed and peaceful day. And I will see everyone back on Friday. Bye for now.